Hi, this is Mary Morgan of the Morgan Network. Welcome to Marketing Sense. Today I'm in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, and am delighted to be asking my friend and colleague, Ed Tazzia, 3 questions about marketing these days. Greetings, Ed. For people that don't know you, tell us about you and what you do for marketers.
Mary, good to see you. What do we do for marketers? Well, Sycamore Company is a management consulting firm that specializes in executive search. What we try to do for marketers and for business people in general is to provide them with not only talent, but with guidance about how that talent can best be used. I warn our clients as we first meet that I'm not going to just ask them questions like another search firm. I'm going to ask them a lot more questions about their business, because understanding their business is going to help us understand the kind of talent they need. Oftentimes what they think they were going into, the direction they were headed, may not be the direction they end up with. And that happens frequently. You
wear another hat though too.
I do. I have been with the P&G Alumni Network since its inception back in 2000, 2001, and have been the global chairman since 2003. So it's a great opportunity to reconnect with old friends, and it's remarkable how many new friends that we've met over the years. Folks that I probably never would have met otherwise, and it's a great opportunity.
Now for the 3 questions. Question 1. What do you believe are the attributes or success drivers of stellar marketers these days?
You know, when you first asked me the question and to think about it, I may have a very conservative kind of old school answer, because I don't think that the skills have changed. We did a piece of research. I did a piece of research back some years ago, and I've repeated it to understand what those skills are. We went out and talked to about 50 senior executives and asked them that question. And what was interesting is about 6 out of 25 attributes just came right to the top. And in no particular order, it is a matter of understanding strategy and vision, it's leadership, it's creativity, not necessarily just of your own, but recognizing the creativity of others and bringing that to market. It's the ability to communicate, it's the ability to innovate, and it's the ability to take risk, the willingness to take risk. Over the years, I've given a lecture about this probably 20 times at different universities and at businesses. When I look at candidates, and if you look at a spec that we write, those attributes are in almost every spec. I believe that the skill set doesn't change, even by level. What changes is the amount of experience you have in each one of those attributes. So we're looking for people who get results because of those things.
Question 2. What should or could be done to develop better marketers for tomorrow?
Well, I think as you know, I don't believe marketing is a function. I believe marketing is a way of thinking about business in general. So I answer this question for business leadership, not just for marketing. If you really believe that leadership is critical, then companies have to identify it early and they have to build it. It is so easy to kill a potential leader because of a bad boss. Same thing with risk management. You have to let people make mistakes. I still remember when I was a brand manager at Procter & Gamble, and Bob Whaling was the advertising manager. He said, you have 2 choices. You can kind of lean over your people and make sure they never make a mistake, or you can let them make a mistake and provide some kind of safety net so that it doesn't hurt them too badly, but they're going to learn more from the latter. People have to learn how to take risk. They have to learn how to manage risk. And if you never do it until you get to the top, how are you ever going to do it? All of those things require somebody to allow you to do it. Creativity. You need to have somebody who says, well, that's a pretty good idea. Because as you know, with any creative person, the way you feed that fire is have it reinforced. But if everybody says, oh no, we don't do that here, or we tried that before, or those kind of answers, leadership and management and talent has to be developed, and so many companies are very bad at it. That's probably why we're in business, because we help them find talent that somebody else trained. but companies can do a much better job. But it takes a very talented leader to be able to do that.
My last question is related to that other hat. What should folks know about the P&G Alumni Network?
Well, for alumni, they need to know we're here. We now have something like almost 18,000 registered members, but there are a lot of folks who haven't registered yet, and we'd like to get to know them. We'd like to be able to share with them. For the rest of the world, the vision of this organization is really twofold. One is to connect alumni to one another, whether that's for personal reasons or professional reasons. But a growing part of this is giving back to the communities in which we live. We have a remarkable group of alumni. They have done great things. In fact, one of the things that I say to all the alumni meetings is that the reputation of Procter & Gamble as a great business company is driven as much by the people who left as by the people who stayed. What we're trying to do is kind of harness all that talent and make it available to companies, to countries in some parts of the world, to not-for-profits, to provide advice and counsel and leadership. And we're doing that in a couple of ways. We're in the process of producing and publishing our first book based on the values that these folks learned at Procter & Gamble early in their careers, but have then translated into their later lives. And it's a remarkable group of authors. We're developing our Speakers Bureau. We're developing a whole series of webinars and seminars to share the thinking and experiences of this group of people. And all the funds that are generated out of those books or sessions go back into our philanthropy. So thus far, we've probably given back $500,000 to organizations and groups around the world. And it is a global organization. We have something in the neighborhood of 4 chapters from Moscow to Istanbul to probably places in Africa and Asia and so forth. So we're very proud of that, and it's a growing organization.
Thanks for the conversation, Ed, and go green.
Thanks a lot.